Well, I guess we'll get started. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming tonight. This is a kind of a bittersweet evening for us. This is a concert to celebrate the remarkable achievements and growth and passion for our lab school musicians, and to welcome in the incoming fresh people into our orchestra family. But it's also a time to say goodbye to our seniors and to enjoy one last performance with them before they graduate. This is a really hectic time of year for everyone, and amidst all the AP exams and projects and sports and activities and all the things that they do and do so well, I'm amazed that they've prepared for you such an amazing concert. But I just want to kind of congratulate you all just for how incredible these humans are, that you've raised them and given them such support. It is an absolute pleasure to come to work every day and spend my time with them. And I really appreciate their dedication especially my high school students who have so many things going on. I appreciate their dedication to keep music in their day. Despite the allure of like the mythical free period. I don't know if you guys actually ever have free periods, but especially 8th period may not be the most productive of free periods, but I really, really appreciate that they show up every day, ready to learn, ready to make music, and to have fun. So thank you to you all. So there's a lot of music to get through tonight. You may have noticed the program is stacked. We had a lot of people. I tried to make sure each group had a chance to get a piece that they wanted in. We learned a ton of music, and then it was sort of like picking and choosing which ones we would do. And each group had a chance to kind of make their claim. Unfortunately, that was almost all the pieces. So you're going to enjoy a lot of music tonight. So, but before we begin the first part of our concert, I'd like to recognize, I was going to recognize our senior conductors, but some of you may have bore witness to our rehearsal here. It's really difficult to keep this large of a group together, and I don't want to leave a challenging conducting situation to our seniors. I want them to enjoy this concert. So I'm going to actually conduct all the pieces tonight, and if anything goes wrong, it'll be my fault. So. Yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it off. We're going to try to play 4 pieces right in a row for you without stopping. So please enjoy our first piece, Sinfonia in D. Thank you so very much. I was kind of hoping to just get to enjoy that from the sidelines, but now I've got a sweaty forehead. So, all right, so we are going to move quickly on, but I just skipped a page of my notes. Sorry. Oh, no, I did not skip it. So this next piece is, this was kind of a challenge that I issued to our massive double bass section that has just exploded in the last couple of years. And it was a lot of fun to put this together. It's a little scary and a little fun. So hopefully you enjoy this lighthearted piece that gives our double basses a chance to shine. Usually they're kind of stuck way in the back tonight, but usually they're stuck in the back playing whole notes. This is their chance to play and get their revenge. Please enjoy Revenge of the Double Bass. Now I'd like to take a few moments to just recognize some dedicated members of our orchestras who have participated in some extracurricular opportunities this year. Every year, the Illinois State Music Educators Association holds auditions and selects students for a festival orchestra in each district. This year, our District 3 held the festival orchestra performance in November at Olivet Nazarene University. We had quite the strong showing at both Metcalf and UHigh this year, and I would first like to acknowledge the Metcalf students who were selected for our District 3 Junior Orchestra. Students, when you hear your name, please stand up where you are, and we'll hold our applause till the last name is read. El Osman, Elaine Ding, Sarah Kartikian, Arya Kim, Sarah Kirkwood, Devlin Murphy, Lily Strode, Izzy Thurston, and Lincoln Wollenweber. Please give our students a big round of applause. What a thundering sound. Next, I'd like to recognize the students from UHigh who were also selected for our district orchestra, for the senior orchestra. Please stand up when you hear your name. Vittorio Casarano, Rain Feng, Yuen Jin, Aaron Kim, Eugene Kim, Richa Shukla, Shreya Nalamatu, and Chance Shepard. Give our students a big round of applause. And from those who were selected for our district orchestras, some were selected to move on to the All-State Festival Orchestras, which was held in Peoria at the end of January. We had 3 students in orchestra perform at that concert. Erin Kim, who is not here tonight, she was in the Honors Orchestra, which is a big honor. But we also had Yuen Jin and Richa Shukla in the All-State Orchestra. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Next up, we have the IHSA Solo and Ensemble Contest Awards. So every year, the Solo and Ensemble Contest is held in the spring, and it gives students a chance to perform for and receive feedback from adjudicators. We had a number of students this year join the Solo and Ensemble Contest and earn a Superior Division I ranking, and they will receive a medal, which will be out in the lounge during the reception. So when you hear your name, please stand up where you are. Allie Crush. Emmy York. Emmy actually received one for cello and another for piano. Erin Kim, who is not here tonight. Eugene Kim. Eugene earned 1 medal for cello and another for an ensemble. Kemedy Hauser. Kemedy received 1 medal for violin solo and another for an ensemble. Joshita Boravula. Vittorio Casarano. Vittorio received 1 for violin and another for an ensemble. And Yuen Jin, who received 3 medals, 1 for violin, 1 for piano, and another for an ensemble. So let's give them one more big round of applause. All the students who participated in the ILMEA District Festival and the All-State Festivals, as well as those who received Division I medals for solo and ensemble, you can receive them out in the lounge during our reception following the concert. So we'll now move on to our next portion of the concert. Here's where we're going to take a slight detour. We'll begin with Dragon Hunter, but then we're going to move on to Vanguard and to Moonlight Odyssey, which will feature a solo from one of our Metcalf 8th graders, Aria Kim. Thank you all so much. I love that piece. It's such a cool, all the rhythms and the scale that it uses is so fun. And it's not an easy piece to learn, especially because it uses a lot of E-flats, which is kind of like the bane of a string player's existence. So, well done, orchestra. Can we give them one more round of applause, please? So tonight is a special night to celebrate our graduating seniors, but there is a second kind of important milestone occurring. I would also now like to take a moment to acknowledge the amazing 8th graders who have been with me through thick and thin over at Metcalf, and it's been an absolute pleasure walking alongside all of you these last few years. You've grown so much as musicians and as young humans, and I'm really proud to be with you all day. Many of you will be joining the UHigh Orchestra next year, and some of you may not. But either way, I hope you continue to at least smile and say hi when you see me in the hallway over here at UHigh. Don't ignore me like some other past students. We did spend a good chunk of time together, including a pandemic, so we should always say hi together. And I can't wait to see what high school has in store for you all. But before I celebrate the 8th graders, the incredible Miss Elaine Ding, a 7th grader, would like to say a few words.
Hi. I'd like to start by sharing a memory. So one of my first moments with the 8th graders was decorating the orchestra room for Halloween, and we had so much fun making spider webs and hanging the lights. That was the start of a really great relationship with them. As the days went on, I've gotten closer and closer with them. I can't speak for everyone, but I've enjoyed every moment with them. Without orchestra, I wouldn't have been able to meet these amazing people, and I'll really truly miss them next year. I really look up to these 8th graders, and I'm so thankful I got to get to know them this year. I know I have to wait a really long year until I join them, but I can't wait to play an orchestra with them again when I get to UHigh.
Thank you, Elaine. Now let's celebrate our 8th graders. Students, when you hear your name, please stand up so we can really celebrate you. Elle Alsman, Parker Holt, Mason Howard, Aria Kim, Sarah Kirkwood, Ella Kraft, Sadhu Lakala, Alex Mercier, DJ Shantz, Blake Schlip, Izzy Thurston, and Corinne Walker. Please join me in congratulating these wonderful humans. All right, Elaine, will you please introduce our next piece?
Okay. Our next piece will be Remember Me from the movie Coco. The solo violin will be played by my friend Sarah Kirkwood, and I will be playing the harmony part that we wrote. This is to remember the great times the 7th and 8th grade orchestra had together.
Wonderful, and that will be followed by our final piece, Conquest. All right, so we would thank you for your patience as we made that transition. We'd like to begin the second half of our concert. We're going to begin the concert with the UHigh portion of the concert with a violin concerto, the Mendelssohn E minor violin concerto. And I would like to invite to the stage our soloist, Miss Kennedy Hauser. All right, thank you so very much, and congratulations to Kennedy and the orchestra for tackling such a huge undertaking. You know, there's a big difference when you go from music that's written for high school orchestras and then moving into masterworks, and that was a real piece, and I'm really proud of these kids for taking it on. I suppose they didn't have much of a choice, but it was great to put that together, and well done, everybody. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay, so before we begin our next piece, I'd like to just give out a few more quick awards. This school year is filled with many extracurricular music activities, both outside and inside of school and our orchestra class. Things such as madrigals and jazz band and pit orchestra, solo and ensemble, as we mentioned earlier. And many students also take part in lots of other things outside of school, such as taking private lessons or youth symphonies and many other things. These kids are really busy. But as students participate in these activities, they have the opportunity to earn points. And once they've accumulated enough points, we honor them, we award them with a varsity letter. This is the UHigh Orchestra varsity letter. And although I don't know how common these letter jackets are anymore, these letters serve to acknowledge the countless hours that students put into honing their craft and making these many amazing events possible. It's not easy what they do. So I want to take a few moments to just congratulate some students who have earned their varsity letter this year. So the following students, please just stand up as your name is called, and you can receive your letter out in the lounge after the concert as well. So, in fact, all of our seniors this year received their letters, so I'm just going to call you all out. Chance Shepard, Zoe Wetter, Sathik Gowda, Nick Pulley, Kennedy Hauser, Avery Fisher, Johnny Chambers, Joseph Tess, Emma Bottomley, Edward Kim, Grace Smith, and Ethan Reisinger. We also had some juniors earn their letters this year. We have Emmy York, Ali Crush, Richa Shukla, and Aaron Kim. Let's give them all a giant round of applause. After a student has earned their varsity letter, they can continue earning these points, and for every additional 25 points they receive, either a pin or a bar to recognize their efforts. And we have 3 students who have earned a music department pin. So earning a total of 85 points, 85 points, Chance Shepard received his pin. Erin Kim, also earning 87 points, earned her pin this year. And just shy of earning a bar and a pin with 105 points, Kennedy Hauser. Congratulations to you all, and it's just a small thing for us to say thank you for all the work and hours you put into the music department. It couldn't happen without you. Next, I'd like to give out the Director's Award. I'm presenting this award to a student who has shown incredible dedication, ambition, and growth as a musician. When this student first walked into my classroom 4 years ago, I handed them a school instrument and realized it wasn't going to work. I needed to bring a much smaller instrument over from Metcalf to help them be successful. But now, 4 years later, this student has grown not only in size, but in musical ability, curiosity, and tenacity. And they are now devouring every piece of music thrown at them on a full-size, technically not full-size, it's a 3/4 bass, but a full-size, that's what most people play. They devour every piece of music thrown at them, and they are dominating this instrument that once looked so very comical next to them. But it has been my absolute pleasure and joy to watch this person, we probably already know who it is, grow musically, and more importantly, as a human with a giant heart and a strong desire to make the world a better place. So this year's Director's Award goes to bassist extraordinaire, Chance Shepard. Finally, we have one other award to announce. Actually, nope, 2 awards to announce. Sorry about that. Our next award is the, where did I put it? The National Orchestra Award, which this year goes to one of our strongest musicians who puts in hours and hours and hours and makes this music department really, really function. This goes to Miss Kemedy Hauser. All right, and finally, I have one more award to announce. Every year, Mrs. Corpus and Mr. Landis and I get a chance we come together to discuss the recipient of the Music Department Award. And the Music Department Award recognizes outstanding musical achievement and contribution to the entire music department. This year's Music Department Award was awarded already at the choir concert on other day. But it was awarded to Miss Emma Bottomley at the choir concert. So congratulations, Emma. I truly wish that I had enough time to give out an award to each of these seniors. I love this group so very much. But instead of an award, it's now time to just recognize them. So each year, I present the graduating seniors with a silly little gift of a homemade duct tape lotus. And hopefully, this isn't just a piece of junk that gets tossed away. It's okay if you do toss it away. It's fine. It is, it's what you make of it. But I spent time making this, thinking of you and enjoying the experience. So whatever you do with it is your call. I had a great time making them. However, there was so many of them this year. So the lotus flowers have a couple of meanings for me. Not attaching, it's kind of a non-attachment symbol, and not attaching to expectations is a really crucial element of experiencing a performance and putting together a performance. But it's also appropriate for these seniors as they head off to their next adventure. And but aside from that, the lotus grows in the mud, and as the long stalks come out of the mud and the water to reveal these kind of bold and really beautiful but strong blossoms, these represent beauty from struggle, and those results come from hard work and effort. And as I make these, I just try to think about you all, and knowing that each of you are such an amazing people, I'm not surprised you're going to go on to do incredible things. So thank you very much. Let's do this for the sake of time and simplicity. These will be out in the lounge. We can hug out there, okay? And then lastly, I just want to say, seniors, I wish you the best in everything. As you end your music career here at UHigh, please don't forget that as a musician, you've learned lots and lots of things. And I just hope you take all those lessons with you and make this world a more beautiful place. So thanks for your time and all that you do, seniors. Let's give them one more big clap, please. So now, next up, the UHigh Orchestra will perform another piece, a beautiful fiddle tune called Ashokan Farewell by Jay Unger. And the solo violin will be played as a trio by Zoe Wetter, Satvik Gada, and Nick Poli. Please enjoy Ashokan Farewell. as I was enjoying my time up there, listening to them play, I actually lost track of where I was in the score, and I started thinking about each of the seniors, and it occurred to me, Avery Fisher, did I call your name earlier? Yes. I did. Oh. I swear you were on my list, but as I was going through each of their names and thinking about them and making eye contact, Avery looked at me and I was like, oh no, I left you off my list. Okay, whew, good. We're gonna move forward then. So now is the time of the show where I have no idea what is going to happen. Seniors, will you please step forward to share your words of wisdom, pass on your gifts, or whatever else you have planned.
Okay, hi. I'm Emma Bottomley, and this thing that I'm holding is the golden bow, and I also call it the look up flag because any musician knows this is the universal symbol for look up. It's a pair of glasses. And I was actually not at the concert to be awarded this last year, but I decided to kind of come up with my own version of what this really means to me, because in the art of UHigh and traditions can also change, and I think it's important every year that the seniors that pass this on have their own meaning for what they're giving to the juniors. And the meaning behind this that I've decided to come up with is the person who is demonstrating the most leadership. It's very attention-grabbing, it's gold, it's jingly, it's very in your face. And the person that I want to give this to is Allison Crush. I think that her leadership skills are already showing in sectionals, and I'm confident that she's going to be a great leader next year. So, Allie, I'm passing this on to you.
Okay, so I have another award for the cello section. I have the Rachel Berry Rock On, Rock Stop pin thing. I was also not here last year for the concert when I was awarded this, so I have also decided to give my interpretation of what I think this means. And I think this should go to somebody who's really dependable for the section, is a good help, and someone you can rely on, like a rock or a rock stop, hopefully. So I am going to give this award to Emmy York.
Hey guys, my name is Chance, and I have 2 awards here. They're both for the basses, so I'm sorry everybody else. But the first one was given to me by Caitlin Hall my freshman year, and this is a little keychain, and it says best friends. And she told me that the bass section is all about unity, and that's what makes us the best section. John already has one of these because me and John were gifted these matching keychains, so I'm gonna pass this one on to Lux. Okay, and one more. This one says count, and it's a big old metronome. This is also for the bassists because we need to learn how to count, and it's very important. It's probably the most important thing we do, honestly. And this one is gonna go to the only junior bassist. This is John. Hi, my name is Edward Kim, and I'm presenting the best award tonight, the practice stick. This little pool balloon embellished with confetti and wrapping paper is the most distinctive and prestigious award here because you can actually force people to practice. So if I hit Chance here and I say practice, he is now forced to practice. This is also a very exclusive and prestigious award because it is given to the member in orchestra who demonstrates the most character. They are an integral part in our community. They make everyone around themselves better, and I'm proud to present this award to Richa Shukla.
I'm Kemedy. I'm with the violin section, if you couldn't tell. And I had the beret of musicianship, and I said that it represents someone who shows outstanding musicianship. They are able to ask for help, continue to be excited, to explore their instrument and learn more about their instrument, and overall want to be part of something bigger than themselves. I think this is so integral in the orchestra because if you aren't looking at the bigger picture, what are you really doing, you know? And so I wanted to pass this off to Joshitha.
Okay, guys, I got one more little speech. As a part of the seniors, this is for everybody here, I guess. Yes. I would first off like to thank Mr. Souter for the past 4 years. His unconditional kindness and musical knowledge has not only allowed all of us seniors to be great musicians, but also better people. We cannot thank you enough. We are also incredibly grateful for the orchestra we are a part of. Each year, we lose old seniors and gain new freshmen, but orchestra continues to be great. Every day, we challenge each other, but continue to have fun. In orchestra, each of us learn to be better musicians. We learn the power of being in a group, the importance of listening to others. Orchestra teaches us teamwork and how working together creates a better product in the end. Orchestra also teaches us leadership. As being a senior, we need to be leaders, help younger students, and be a role model. And lastly, orchestra teaches us kindness, and that listening and helping others is one of the most important things that we can possibly do. I know me and every senior here is incredibly grateful for the experience that we have had in orchestra for all 4 years and Mr. Souter. We collectively cannot thank you enough, Mr. Souter, and every member of the orchestra who has helped us each year. Thank you.
That wasn't so bad, actually. I always get nervous when they don't tell me what they're going to do. And just 2 quick qualifiers. They missed the concerts not because you can just skip concerts. There was a COVID outbreak, I think, right before. And then 2, we don't hit students with the practice rod. We don't use the practice rod. It's symbolic. All right, we want to end our concert for you tonight, but before I do that, I need to give a couple quick thank yous. These are the people that kind of keep everything running, and I'm just really, really grateful for them. So Mrs. Corpus and Mr. Landis, my wonderful colleagues, thank you for all your help and all that you do and all the ways that you inspire me to be better. Mr. Ben Webb, the stage manager, he manages not only the literal parts of this, I don't know, it's wild. And I'm so thankful for him tonight, managing to come up with the streaming abilities. I don't know, I'm not really quite sure how he does all the things that he does, but I'm really, really grateful for his time. David and Evan Greenfield and Mr. Ben Miller, who just come even when their kids aren't in orchestra, and they video the concerts and prepare them for loading up onto YouTube. So we really appreciate that time. I'd also like to thank Colette Fung and Sudha Baravula, who have generously offered to take the lead on the reception that we will all be enjoying shortly. I just thank you so much for your support and time. And I think there was a few other parents that helped out, Miss Jeanette Lee and Cynthia Pulley. Thank you for your time as well. And just to all the students who do the work behind the scenes in Stroud, we have students on the video, students on sound, students on light. Sometimes they're up in the rafters, and it scares me, but I'm really glad they do it. So thank you all so much. We'd now like to finish off with our final piece. This is a really exciting piece called Lion City, and it was influenced by the sights and sounds of the city of Singapore, the country of Singapore. And these sounds kind of reflect the enormous tapestry of culture and history that's kind of kept Singapore at the center of kind of every global movement. It's a very modern city, a very exciting city, but it has a rich underbelly and history. It's a wonderful place to see. But we're really excited. This piece stretched us quite a bit, but I'm really, really glad we chose to tackle it. So please enjoy our final piece for you tonight, Lion City by Miss Soon-hee Newbold. Thank you all so very much. That concludes our concert. I hope you enjoyed the music, and I hope you also enjoy the reception out in the lounge. Thank you very much for coming tonight.